Hello, my fellow becomers. Hello, everyone. How have you been? How has the journey been? I hope you've been getting value for your time spent on the channel, irrespective of which of the videos you get to watch. Today, I'm going to be talking about something very, very interesting. It's been on my mind to share this because I know it's going to bless someone, it's going to help someone, it's going to help you on your journey of becoming. What is it I want to talk about? It's about how beautiful things always start from the dark. How beautiful things are on a journey, but they don't look like they are very beautiful. Everyone in life, you, me, associates with everything that is beautiful. Sometimes we really do not want to go through the process that was encountered in the journey of that beautiful thing coming to being. But let's take a look at gold. Gold has very good value from its raw state, from the ground, and it doesn't look beautiful at all. But when it goes through the refining process, it's something that everybody wants to be associated with. Now, everybody has their own journey, but everybody goes through their own processes differently. Look at the gold, it goes through fire. Fire is not convenient. If you can ask gold, do you want to go through this process? It's going to say no. But it still goes through that process, and after it's gone through that process, everybody associates with it. So now I'm telling you, when you go through that process, nobody will be there with you. You might just be the only one. But you know what? When you come out with those beautiful stories, with that beautiful you, with that your journey, everybody will want to be associated with you. Now let's go to pregnancy. How does pregnancy happen? Pregnancy is just like a woman having her baby inside. Where does it happen? In the dark. The baby is covered in there for the whole 9 months. And just like labor, that last minute, it looks like, oh, can I go through this? The woman feels very funny. She goes through a lot of things and she's like, oh, I can't do this. But those little bed bangs are a process and a story she has to tell for the beautiful things she really wants to get out there. That's what pregnancy is. The seed grows in on the cover. Nobody knows what's going on. The legs are forming, the heart is forming, everything is happening. That's a journey of becoming human and being beautiful. We have exams to write every day, life challenges. So how do we celebrate those success? Why? Because someone took out time to sit down, read, understand, assimilate, and come into the exam hall and be able to reproduce it. Now we want to be a doctor, we want to be a lawyer. There is a process. You need to sit down to read, you need to assimilate, you need to be able to reproduce what you've read because you've understood it. That's also a journey. Those are the dark moments that happens before you come out and see the beautiful glory that everybody wants to associate with. Now let's go to growth. Look at this beautiful tree around me. It could have started from just a tiny seed. Where did its tiny seed start from? In the ground, covered with soil, nothing seen, no light. But you know what? It has produced a beautiful tree. The wind, nobody sees it, but we see the effect of the wind. That's how life is. Some people might not want to know the journey you're going through, might not want to understand the pain. All they want to see is results. Are you going to hide and say, because I stumbled or I encountered a problem, I don't want to go through this journey anymore? I'm going to encourage you, do not do that. Stand firm, stand strong. You're going to conquer, because you know what? We're all going to listen to your story, and we're all going to become better versions of ourselves by listening to your story. Consistency in the dark will always show up in the open. Whatever you build over time behind the dark, behind where nobody sees you, is always going to come out and it's going to show. And people will now associate with you because you have gone through that process. Don't truncate your process. Always ensure that you are going on this journey. Nobody is watching. You are your own pusher, like I always say. Keep doing what you're doing, and somebody out there will be blessed because you have gone through that journey. You stood strong and you were able to pull through. Now also, let's take a look at children. You don't come out there and see a good child and say, oh, that's a good child. There is a parent behind the scene, intentionally parenting that child, intentionally building skills, intentionally ensuring that the values of the home are all there. Now you come out and you see that child doing well. There is a work that was done. It's also a journey. Now let's take a look at building projects. What you do behind the scene is the foundation of what you will carry, how your glory will be. When the building is taking place, it doesn't look funny at all. A building, you've got to stop road work, you get to obstruct a lot of things. There is digging, there is foundation being done. When the foundation is being done, it looks so messy. It's a dark time. It's a messy situation. But you know what? That is the depth, and that is the most important part of that building. The depth of the foundation determines the height of the building that we're going to get. Now, even when you see the glory of that beautiful building, beneath it lies what? The foundation. And that foundation is that dark place. So I'm telling you today, whatever you're going through, it might look like it's not encouraging. You might want to give up. You might want to say, no, I'm not going through this anymore. I'm here to encourage you, to tell you, keep pushing, keep going, because that's the foundation to your journey. That's the foundation to your becoming. That's the foundation of your story. Nobody wants to just get something out of the place. You need to know the journey. And you know what? When you go through that journey, you own it. You are happy. You are excited when those things happen. You want to be the one to tell your story. Nobody will tell the story for you. Nobody wore that shoe. You wore the shoe. You knew where it was hurting. You knew how to adjust it. And now this is you out here telling us what it is. Now you might be going through that journey and say, oh, I feel like giving up. Do you know what giving up is? Giving up is like an abortion. And when you abort, you don't see the beautiful thing out there. Just like a pregnant woman that loses a child. She don't get to see that child anymore. But those scars will be there, those stories will be there. And by the time she finally gets a child, oh dear, she's happy again. Just like a labor woman, the pains are there, the birth pangs are coming, the contractions are coming. She stays true. You know what? Because she has that goal that she's going to see her pretty little one. She's going to carry her child. She's been nursing that child for 9 months, and it's time for her to hold it in her hands. You're going through that journey. It will end in praise. Look inwards. Get that strength from within. How do you get the strength? What you focus your mind on, what you put your heart to do, and you know what you're going to get through to do. Each experience, each challenge, each dark moment, each setback is a building block to that glory, to that becoming, to that journey. Just like the builders add blocks each and every time, so is your journey. Every experience. I also want to encourage you, start journaling it. Your story is going to be out there to help someone. Keep a journal of the experiences you have each day, how you were able to conquer it, how you were able to go through and come out victorious, because those are the little pieces of your puzzles that will make your story in the future. Are you afraid? Do it afraid. Do it afraid. Nothing good comes easy. To good things take time. So I want you to stay out there. This is me telling you, your story is valid. You have a voice that people will listen to. It might not be everybody, but you are called to a particular set of people. So what do I want you to do? Start nurturing that beautiful seed you have. Start nurturing that beautiful story. Start nurturing that seed. What are you planting? You don't want to reap where you haven't sown. Start investing in yourself, because you know what? Every journey, every step, everything you do, every experience, every encounter builds up to that story you're going to tell someday. It might take a year, it might take 2 years, it might take a decade, but I'm telling you, it's a build-up of who you're becoming. Stand strong, stay there, stay positive, hope for the future. And I'm believing in you. I'm rooting for you. I'm standing here for you. And I'm waiting to hear your story, because you know what? I know your story is the power that some other person needs. Thank you. My name is Ambassador Rosita. I remain yours truly, representing every of the becomers. Even you that is going to join today, I represent you. And I'm standing in and rooting for you. Keep it up. And I look forward to seeing you on that big platform. Thank you.